Hi, today we're making pickled herring with vinegar. So my husband prepared the herring and showed you how to scale it and cut it and brine it. So now we're preparing the pickling ingredients. The first thing you want to do is we're going to take an onion. I like to slice the end off on each side, and we got to slice it really thin. So I like to pour it, and then we could peel off this. See, like an apple. It gets sticky. My husband doesn't want to cut the onion because he doesn't want to cry. So I have a suggestion. I used to cut onions. You know the onions you get at the hot dog stand? That onion sauce. We used to have onions that were this big, no joke. And on a Saturday, that was my job, to cut the onions. And it used to make me cry. I felt like I was going insane. It used to burn my eyes so bad. So it's starting to burn my eyes a little bit now. So a real trick is we're going to put it, rinse it off with cold water right away. This will cut down on the fumes going up your nose and into your eyes. We used to have a big bowl of ice water and we dipped them. I figured it out because I couldn't take it anymore. And the minute I cut those onions, I used to put it right in the cold water. Okay, we're going to slice the onion thin. Remember, when you use a knife, always away from you, away from your fingers, never this way. My sister found out the hard way and she slit her wrist by accident. You always want to have the knife in front of your body parts and your tips of your fingers. Alright? Now, some people like to have like the onion strips that are pickled and they like to crunch on them. But if you don't want that, you know, like you can go, let's see how you can go like that. They like that. But if you don't, you can even mince it if you want. So we're just gonna do this, and now I'm starting to cry. And that's why my husband didn't want to do it. It's gonna make all my mascara run. Do my eyes look really glassy, like star-like? You see tears in it. Okay, we did the onions because I was crying. Now we're going to use garlic. Garlic clove. Take one piece out. Cut the end off. You could split it. You press on it. Use your knife. Cut the other hard end off. See? Now it's split. There you go. I'm going to make a couple thin slices of that. This is the ingredients for one or two jars, depending on how we have. I saved the
sauce jars.
Sauce jars. You know, we went through this in the last video with if you're in a pinch, but these are great for putting soup in it or pickling the herring. A lot of times I make an extra soup and then I put soup in there and give it to my mother. My grandmother. Just slice it thin, okay. Now, this is what I do because I don't like the pickling spices. See, they have these little beads. I don't like getting them stuck in my teeth when I'm eating the herring. So I take this cheesecloth. You can get it in any supermarket. And I cut it, and we put a teaspoon of pickling spices. See? You can get that in the spice section. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper, like a pinch of pepper. And you can put a bay leaf, but I just got the bay leaves that are crushed. I take this and I roll it like that. See? And then when you tie it together, that's easier. What I did before was kind of messed up, but you make a little knot. And this way you can put it in each jar when you're done cooking it. See? Nice. And then you can pull that right out, and it pickles the, you can even throw this in the jar too, and this way you don't get all those little pickling spices in your teeth. We take a cup and a half of white vinegar, I've actually used red wine vinegar too. That's an interesting flavor. Then you have your half a cup of sugar. Okay. Then we're going to put the onions in. I think I'm just going to use half of this for this one, and you do another jar. Oh yes, we're going to put our garlic in. Here. Okay, one other ingredient that we need to put in this is carrots. And then we put them all in the pot. So that will be the next section. And you put your shredded carrots, your vinegar. You put your vinegar, your chopped onion, your chopped garlic. You put, my husband likes these when they get pickled. You can use the big carrots and cut them down, but I just rather get a bag of the shredded and put that in. And no salt. And what else? Oh yes, my pickling spices, you see? Put that in there. And where is my, oh here it is. Okay, and then you just mix it up. Again, you boil it. And then you shut it down when it boils, and you let it just sit there and stew. I would say, I always do the longer the better. I mean, I don't care if it's 2 hours. Well, you know what? You have to leave it in there long enough for it to cool down. Because if it doesn't cool down, and you put it in hot with the herring, you'll actually cook the herring and it will get mushy. So you want it to make sure it's at least room temperature, if not cold. So this way, when you put it in the jar, then what you do is, you want to, like you can layer it. Well, see, I can't do that because that's gonna a little warm. So what you do is you layer some herring. And then you could scoop out some carrots and onions and keep layering it. Then you put the little pickling spice bag in there, and then you fill up with vinegar. And then you just do this. And you let it cool, well now it's cooled down, so you put it in the refrigerator and that's it. And let it just pickle the herring, and it's delicioso. So that's it for the pickled herring with white vinegar. You have all the ingredients, you know what to do, so just try it out. You can't really mess it up too much, it's pickling. So let us know, leave a comment below after you've tried this recipe, and you can make variations. I've done it with red wine vinegar, I've done it with raspberry vinegar. My husband only likes the clear vinegar, but I thought that it gave it a different kind of kick, and I even put like red onions in it once. But I have to make sure that I make a jar or a couple of jars with just the clear vinegar, and I get one jar with my little concoction, trying it out. Enjoy the recipe, enjoy it, making it, and let us know how you liked it. Ciao. Avenanza.